morning, everybody. Welcome back to Monday Morning Sermons. This is week 2. What we're going to be going over this week is Mark 5:36. Don't be afraid, just believe. Now, this is easier said than done, admittedly, but I'm going to give you some tips and some tricks on how I recognize, understand, and eliminate fears, and how I replace that with love, belief, and positivity every day. So, the first thing you need to understand is that there are only two states of mind. There's negative states of mind, which comes from fear, and that fear comes sadness, loneliness, pain. And then there's positive states of mind, which are love, belief, gratefulness. And we cannot be in both those states at the same time, and there's no neutral. And you have control over whether you're in a positive state of mind or a negative state of mind. So when we make that choice, we always should be choosing positive, but a lot of time we don't recognize that we're not even thinking about what we're thinking. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to work with that. Now, I'm a big fan of the saying by FDR, there's nothing to fear except fear itself. And so how do we control our fears? First we got to understand them. And so Sigmund Freud, in his book Civilization and Discontents, he says that fear, anxiety, pain for human beings comes from three main factors, and our lack of control of those three main factors. And so the first is death and aging. We're all scared we're going to die and get old. We're all scared the people we love are going to die and get old. And two is nature. I call this shit happens. We can't control, when earthquakes, floods come, and that's why we get insurance. And shit happens. So we're going to talk about that as well. And then third is the big one, at least for me, and that's people, society, how we can't control them and the things they do to us that make us feel bad. So first, death. How do we deal with this? Well, first of all, in my mind, being afraid of death is a lot like being afraid of the dark. It's just the unknown. So look at it logically. Every moment that you're thinking of dying, you're not living. So you might as well be dead. I really think it's as simple as that. So when you catch yourself thinking about yourself dying or someone else dying, what I like to do in that moment is I smile. And that's the beginning for all of this. So if you want to change your mind state, you have to change your physical well-being, or the way that you are physically. So the first thing you should do is smile, because that automatically makes you happy. So smile and thank God for every second you had in that day. Thank God for every second you've had in your life and every moment that you had with the person that you might be thinking about. So like if I sometimes get caught in a mind state where you think about, oh God, it'd be terrible if my mom died. Well, first stop, smile, thank God for every single moment that you've had with that person, and even give that person a call, shoot that person a text, and tell them that you love them. That'll put you in a positive state of mind. The second is nature. Shit happens. And I'm a huge believer in the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. When we lift weights in the gym, we tear our muscles down and they build back stronger. I believe that is true of the mind and the heart as well. And if you are going through a struggle, what you need to say to yourself is stop, smile, and say, thank God so much for giving me the chance to become stronger. I may not understand it right now. I may not get why I have cancer. I may not get why it's raining on my wedding day. I may not get why an earthquake, or a fire tore down my house. But I thank God for the opportunity to become better and stronger. This isn't necessarily going to make it easier, but it will make you feel better about it. At least it does for me. Now the third one is the biggest, at least for myself, and it's the one I struggle with the most, is other people in society, and when they hurt us, cause us pain. And the way I look at this is, life is too damn short to, even for 1 second, let somebody else be in charge of your happiness, your peace of mind, your fulfillment. And I'm a big fan of a quote from, I think it's the Dalai Lama or Buddha, where they said, fear nothing, rely on no one, and then you will find peace. So rely on no one for your happiness. Rely on no one for your inner peace. That's 100% up to you. If you have somebody that hurts you, you're feeling that pain. That's on you. They might have done that to you, but the way you're feeling right now, that's under your own control. So what I mean by this is, like Tony Robbins says, think about it as everything in life is happening for you, not to you. So what I mean is this: something I struggle with a lot is I had somebody I loved that girlfriend cheated on me, and that is something that comes up negatively in my mind from time to time. But when it does, I thank God for teaching me the lesson and for putting that. I thank God for letting me that I found that out before I married this person, before I had kids with this person. And I thank God because that situation made me stronger. It made me find out more about myself. And I didn't know that at the time that was going to happen. But I'm so thankful for that experience now. And you can twist things like this in your life all the time. You've got to flip it because life is happening for you, not to you. When bad things happen, God's just there making you stronger, propelling you along a path. That girl, she may have done me wrong, but there's a woman in my future that's going to change all that. And I thank God for the opportunity to find that. And so, that's just an example from my personal life. If you have something that you're struggling with, or somebody hurts you, and you're having a problem flipping it around, shoot me an email, a text, or hit me up on Facebook, and I'll try to work with you and try to help you figure that out, because I think that's a huge part of this life. So what I want you to do this week is to start doing what I like to do, and it's really thinking about what you're thinking, tracking your thoughts, analyzing your thoughts. When you catch yourself in a negative state of mind, whether you're in it for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes, when you catch yourself, just really smile first, and then thank God for whatever it is in your life that you're feeling negative about at that moment. And some things are going to happen. 3 things are going to happen. First, you're going to be amazed at how often, and at least I was, that we were in a negative state of mind. It's amazing what takes up, if you broke your thoughts into a 24-hour day, what percentage of that is spent in negativity. The second, you're going to be amazed at the exponential increase in the quality of your life and the peace of mind that you have from this exercise. And third is you're going to start seeing trends about things that make you, that put you in negative mind states, people, events, that are putting you in negative mind states, and then you can make changes in your life that will get rid of those things. So when God in the Bible, in Mark 5:36, when it says don't be afraid, just believe, I think that's what they're talking about, is don't be in this negative mind state. Always be in a positive mind state where you're thanking God for everything you have, even the trials and tribulations, because those are what make us. The hardships in life are what make us who we are. And if you didn't have them, you wouldn't be so thankful. And if we didn't have sadness, then then the happiness wouldn't mean as much. So really try to think about that. And I hope you have a fantastic week. I'm going to post some podcasts and books and stuff that I think you guys should look at, and it should help you with this. And like I said, feel free to contact me, and I'll help you as much as I can, because this is a really tough one. God bless you. I hope you have a fantastic week. Take it easy. Bye.